My mom grew up with the books, and she had always referred to herself as being a Dawn while she was raising me. And of course, me being 8-year-old Malia, I was wondering, what the heck is she talking about? I live on a farm, so I have this barn in my backyard, and there was this huge box of books, of the BSC books. And so I was fortunate enough to grow up with them and read them and fall in love with them right away. And so getting that first edition of Marianne was just that motivation of, I need to get this. This is meant to be. I have to get this, like, if not for myself, then for my mom, just so we're able to experience this in real time as well. So Marianne is this kind, nurturing old soul. She spends a lot of her free time with her friends and with Mimi, Claudia's grandma, which I think kind of goes into her old soul habitats and abilities. So Marianne is just this wonderful person that cares about her friends more than anything. So I just loved being able to represent her, just her as the Black kid that she is, and just not having it be a sob story rather than her just growing and learning as this young woman entrepreneur, as well as being in this environment with all these other young girls who are kind of like her chosen family. I didn't really get that representation either, and so being able to be that one person that young girls are able to look up to and see, you can't be what you can't see. So I'm just very grateful to be in this role and progress with anything that I do in the future, having that same mindset.
Kristy is an independent, assertive girl boss. Like, she knows what she wants and she's not afraid to go get it. And she also is very understanding and she's very caring, and she has this tough love style to her, but her friends and family are always her number one priority. And then, like, not even a full priority down, it's probably on the same level as also her business.
But there we go. Remember, you are number one always. And then we are number 2. And then your dad's number 3. So I guess he's number 4?
My favorite thing about Kristy is she treats herself like her own best friend. Like, she sets out a glass of water for her in the morning before she goes to bed. Like, the little things like that. She takes good care of herself, and she loves herself. And I think that's really admirable, because how can you love other people to the extent that she can if you don't do that with yourself first? And it's really cool to watch that subtlety of just care.
Dawn, she is kind, she is an advocate, she uses her voice to empower for causes that are close to her heart. She is really into spirituality, she is confident, she is strong. She cares for her friends and also celebrates her friends' differences, and I think that is really important. And she also spreads really good messages using her voice and spreading her opinions.
And we need to integrate them properly according to our individual weaknesses and strengths to harness our corporate synergy.
Another corporation, just what America needs.
It is definitely really special to me playing Dawn as a Latina girl, because when I grew up I didn't really have too many representation on screen of girls that really looked like me, and that was a little bit discouraging. And so being that person that I really never had growing up is just really special to me, and it's a dream come true. I'm really happy where I am, and it's wonderful getting to play her.
Because my dad and Sharon were going on a date of their own, Logan's mom picked me up. And if the car ride over was any indication of how the date would go, we were in for a long, awkward night of deadly pauses and little to no eye contact.
It's so relatable. It's not this perfect relationship. It's middle school, for crying out loud. It's going to be awkward. There's going to be those moments where you wish you could just cover yourself up in a shell because it's just too much cringe for you to handle. And so with Marianne, we get to see that a lot. Dinners and dates and figuring herself out first, just finding yourself first before letting someone in, loving yourself before you can love another person. And I think that's something really important, that it's a great message for a lot of young people that are watching this too, and older people, and whoever people that are watching this to just take away. It's a lifelong lesson. It's timeless.
Hey, come with me now.
Okay. Champagne, steer clear.
Happened once.
Are we contagious?
No, honey. They just think we're deeply uncool.
Well, Kristy, this season, she's going through all her changes with her new house and her new family, and she's very uncomfortable but excited about it, and it all works out for her, and it's really cool to see her grow through that. Working with Alicia was honestly one of the coolest things I've ever done. I mean, she is so passionate and she is so creative and she is so intelligent, and it is really cool to work with such like a strong, assertive woman. She's such a Kristy and also a Dawn. But anyway, she's really cool and I learned a lot from her and I really liked working with her. Well, no matter what you look like, what your hobbies are, what your home situation is, you can find yourself in every character. Like we are so inclusive in that sense. And it gives the watchers like, oh, I'm not alone. Oh, she looks just like me. Oh, she likes art too. Oh, her parents are getting remarried too, you know? It's just, especially for middle school, because middle school is the worst. And it is really awkward and you feel super alone. So watching a show about a bunch of girls in middle school going through the same things as you, it's really nice.
The show, it has something for everyone. It's this timeless show where the people that grew up with the books originally are able to pass down to their kids or their little sisters or whatever they have. It's this amazing bonding moment that you're able to watch as a family or by yourself. With the characters, there's something that you can find between each and every one of us, whether that's your home situation, whether that's your personal life, your wanting of more friends, or just having that connection to a certain character. I mean, I'm definitely Marianne in real life as well, and I feel like we all relate to our characters, even just the slightest bit. So being able to represent such accurate portrayals of young women entrepreneurs forming this business, but also having their own challenges, it's so empowering in its own way. So whatever happens with the BSC, either on or off screen, I'm so happy to be a part of it.